Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me, funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! John, Josh, Hayden, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on the second part of this season.
Thank you.
Look, every season y'all have come out with, I've been a big fan of since the first one. I followed this show. I love the show. I'm a fan of it. And I'm always looking forward to the big battle scene. I know it might come in every show where we have this grand brawl. And without getting into too much of the spoilers, I think this one that comes in episode 10 of this season is the best one. It's the craziest one. It's over the top. It's all the great things. So I wanted to ask, was this in mind, like we're going to do, this question really for all of you, we're going to do the biggest battle this season. This is going to be the one that we hang our hats on.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we loved the school fight in season 2, and there's the LaRusso house fight. Those were legendary. They were epic. But those were just, teenagers in the valley fighting. We're at a world tournament with the best fighters all over the world, with the best senseis all over the world. We're in a venue where everyone knows martial arts. So if you have conflict between many students and many senseis, and you light that fuse and chaos breaks out, there's real potential for something very spectacular. So, we went for it. We felt like dramatically our characters are in a place. Our cast is as strong at martial arts as they've ever been, and we brought in some world champions from around the world to join the cast this year. So we leveled up in a major way, and we thought we'd pull something off that was spectacular and hopefully very surprising.
And Josh, when you kind of saw the edit coming together, it must have been high fives all around.
Absolutely. I mean, you saw it on set when you were, we would be just off camera behind our director, Sherwin Shalati, for that episode, watching this unfold. And it felt like you're on the field as Braveheart is being filmed. You're seeing these wars break out where even the background performers, who were told to, hey, kind of push and shove a little bit, you're seeing them really get into it. And it leads to just such a scope that we haven't had before. We've always just had, teenagers fighting teenagers. The school fight, as wild as it was just between 4 people. It just happened to, have a big scope and a tragic ending. The house fight was between a lot more people. The dojo fight in season 5 was between a lot more people. But again, when you go to that place and you have adults and kids and, tons of senseis and no spectators, everybody's involved, it became something to behold, just the production of it. And then, in post-production, it was just looking at shot after shot and making sense of it so you don't have karate fatigue.
And Hayden, when constructing that scene, and I don't mean to spend so much time on it, but I was so blown away by it. So when constructing that scene, figuring out what stories to pay off here and how to interweave everything in, that probably takes a lot of discussion and a lot of planning out, I would think, ahead of time.
Yeah, by season 6, we have so many characters, and we have characters on multiple dojos at the Seikai Taikai that we're tracking, and we want all these different storylines to pay off. So we talk about it with our writers in the writers' room, and it just starts on a character level, like, okay, well, what should happen to this person in the brawl? What should happen to this person? And the trick is that they're all interconnected. So sometimes, you go from one to another, back to the other, and it's it's a little bit of a symphony that you're creating, and it involves a lot of preparation, both on the writing side, and then once you know the story beats, it's talking to our fight choreographers and stunt coordinators about how are we actually going to do this. It's not just the characters that we're following, the background actors and everyone that's there have to also be fighting. So they have to, we're focused on the characters who have dialogue, but the choreographers have to worry about, our background players and our stunt people and make it feel like this is a giant brawl. And it's very intense and takes a lot, but we did it.
Well, I say episode 10 of this season, my favorite Cobra Kai episode. I can't wait to see what the next part brings to us. And again, gentlemen, congratulations on the show. Really, really knocked it out of the park this season.
No, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.